Hi, it's T. Carlson here, and time for some classic 80s hard rock. Ratt is one of my favorite bands of the 80s, and today we'll be taking a look at Ratt, the Atlantic years, 1984 to 1990. But we're looking at two sets that cover this era, not just one. We're looking at a set from HNE Records that came out in, I believe, about 2020, and then we're also going to be looking at this set, which came out from Atlantic more recently, like just about a few months ago. So I'm going to unbox these releases, share my opinions, and let you know which one I think that you should choose. These albums have also been reissued by Rock Candy Records. I imagine those would have more substantial liner notes, but probably no bonus tracks. I don't own those releases, so unfortunately I can't make them part of the debate, but just throwing that out there that they exist. So we're going to start with the HNE set from 2020 or so. Got the nice cover right there. You got the Ratt logo, the album covers, and the close-up of Tawny Katane, which is from the cover of Out of the Cellar. Here's our spine text. Back cover. Each one of these albums has at least one bonus track. In most cases, they're like shorter single edits of the songs, which I think this might actually be the first time those versions of the songs have been available on CD, but don't quote me on that. This folds open, and before we get to the actual albums, we do have a full open insert, which is actually pretty cool. And on this side, we get this really nice artwork of cover art from the band's singles. That is awesome, because I mean, you don't really see these 7-inch singles anymore, so having all this art in one place, that's very nice. Back cover has credits and some additional photos and artwork, songwriting credits and production credits and so forth. Now we'll get to the actual albums themselves. The albums in this box are like mini LP style sleeves. So we'll start with Out of the Cellar, of course, that classic shot of Tawny Katane, which they also used on the box set that we just looked at. Now these are like exact reprints of the vinyl, which is very cool and very authentic. The problem is the text is really small and hard to read as a result. These also do not reference the bonus tracks because they're reproductions of the original vinyl sleeves. The only text that's really clear and legible is the newer copyright info that they threw in down there. And of course you got your shots of the band members there. One thing I do want to add before going on, neither one of these box sets has the 1983 Ratt EP in it. It's just the first 5 albums. Supposedly Stephen Pearcy is looking to reissue the EP at a later date along with some other Ratt rarities. So again, the EP is not in either one of these sets. Next up we have Invasion of Your Privacy. And also, I didn't show off the disc for Out of the Cellar. All of HNE's discs look exactly the same. The only thing that looks different is the color of the wheel that goes around the middle. Invasion of Your Privacy, it's kind of a purplish color to match the motif of the album cover. Third in the set, we have Dancing Under Cover. And this one, again, red, because it kind of suits the logo at the top. We then have Reach for the Sky. And this disc is sort of a light, pale blue color, again, matching the motif of the album. And the fifth and final release in this set is Detonator from 1990. And this one, again, goes back to using the red motif. So just a brief read of what the bonus tracks are that are on these discs. Because like I said, the bonus tracks are not listed on the actual packages since they're reprints of the original vinyl. The Out of the Cellar reissue has a single edit of Round and Round. Another piece of trivia you may or may not have known, the band was actually managed by Milton Berle's nephew, Marshall Berle, which is why they were able to get Milton Berle to appear in the Round and Round video. Invasion of Your Privacy features a single edit of What You Give Is What You Get. Dancing Under Cover features a bonus single edit of the song Dance. Reach for the Sky has an MTV Unplugged version of Way Cool Jr. And Detonator actually gets 3 bonus tracks. There's 2 alternate mixes of Lovin' You's a Dirty Job, the Ratt Phonic Monster Mix and the Ratt Phonic Radio Mix. And then it also has the song Nobody Rides for Free, which is on the Point Break soundtrack. So that about sums it up for the first box. Now we're going to check out the second one, which came out more recently. I do like that cover right there. Just a red shot of the album covers together, and you got the band's faces together. I like the logo on the side of the package. That's actually very nice. I put the hype sticker from the shrink wrap on the bottom, which basically describes sales figures for the albums. Here's the side, which just has the spines for the CDs. This one does not have any liner notes or insert with it whatsoever, aside from what's printed on the CDs themselves. So again, we'll start out with Out of the Cellar. And the big difference between these and the other ones is they stayed true to the original packaging, but they like rescaled everything so it's easier to read. It's a lot easier on your eyes. True to the original packaging, but modified to make more sense for modern audiences. And then you got a track list and some credits printed on the inside. They actually printed the album artwork on the discs on this, and they put a track list on the disc. I really like the way they did that. Underneath, you got the close-up of Tawny Katane. Then we have Invasion of Your Privacy. So like the album titles and the logos and everything on the back is a lot larger on these, which I think really actually works to their benefit. I really do wish they'd put numbers next to the song titles so you know what number they are on the CD though. There's the inner insert there. Underneath, you just got more credits. Dancing Undercover. Now, the big difference between this set and the other one is this set does not have any bonus tracks whatsoever. So this set does not include the song Nobody Rides for Free. There's the inside. Under the disc, you've got list of the songs. We then have Reach for the Sky. Inner insert sleeves there. Underneath, we got that really nice, jagged metal R Ratt logo. I love the way that looks. And the fifth and final release, once again, is Detonator. Underneath there, we got a nice shot of the band together. So we got two sets of Ratt's first 5 albums. Both of these sets have their pros and cons. So which one do I recommend? Let's take a look at both of them and we'll assess the pros and cons. First of all, the 2020 set has bonus tracks on the CDs. It also has this insert that I showed off earlier, and that's very nice. So I think this one wins it as far as, content goes, because it's got the bonus tracks, it's also got the insert. Neither release has really substantial liner notes, but I imagine the individual Rock Candy reissues do. Again, I don't own those, so I can't make them part of the debate. Whereas this set, the packaging of the discs is much sturdier. They're rescaled to be easier on your eyes while still staying true to the motif of the original vinyl packaging. And these are much sturdier packages than you get with the other set here, which just uses the little mini LP sleeves. Honestly, both of them look nice regardless. But again, like I said, this set does not have any bonus tracks, and that means you don't get the song Nobody Rides for Free in this set. Honestly, I think the single edits of the songs are mostly forgettable. Those are really more for completists than anybody. So what does it boil down to here? I mean, I had a harder time finding this set. I actually had to get this from an independent seller on Amazon. Both of these are right around the $40 range, give or take. Whereas this one I bought in Zia Records out here in Vegas. I think I paid about $45 for this plus tax, which isn't a bad deal for 5 albums that are actually pretty well packaged. There is also a vinyl release of this package that adds in some bonus goodies and things like that. So if you're one of those vinyl people, you might want to consider that. I will have to say, overall, even if it is missing the bonus tracks, I'm probably narrowly going to give this set the recommendation. The packaging for the discs is much sturdier, and I listened to both of these in my car and on my home stereo. And I think these ones, sound quality-wise, are maybe a little sonically better. I think these ones had a little more punch to them. The bottom end was a little stronger. But even this other set is no slouch either. I don't think you can go wrong with either one, but I would say I'd maybe marginally recommend this release just because, you know, it's a little more easily accessible, easy to find, the packaging is better, and you're really not missing much with those, you know, single edits in the other box. The only major flaw of this set is it does not include the song Nobody Rides for free. So if you buy this, maybe pick up a really cheap used copy of the Ratt and Roll Best Of compilation. That way you get Nobody Rides for free, and you also get some of the songs from the EP. So overall, again, giving my very narrow recommendation to this set. But if you're a Ratt fan, I really don't think you can go wrong with either of these or the Rock Candy reissues, which I will cover on the channel if I do eventually purchase those. Are you a Ratt fan? Did you pick up either one of these CD box sets? Which one did you choose and why? Which one are you planning to buy? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel for more content. I'm always posting new videos. And make sure you give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson. I'll see you next time.